Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to another episode of the most offensive podcast ever. I'm Slimmy V, and today I am going to be talking about another cop on black encounter. Okay, man accused of throwing Molotov cocktail bleach at NYPD. He will face federal charges. Let's look and see what happened. Okay, today a vehicle stopped for running a red light proved once again that a no traffic enforcement is routine. When approached, the driver doused a cop with a chemical before fleeing, tossing a Molotov cocktail, and finally being arrested. Fortunately, our officers weren't injured. Now, before I show you this video, please consider hitting that like and subscribing to this channel. All right, let's get to that videotape. Roll that joint.
How's it going?
What's
You have your license registration with you today?
No.
Yeah, roll in the window. It's a little dark over there, sir. You got curtains over the window? You have your license registration with you?
Hold on.
Oh, what are you getting out for?
Huh?
What are you getting out for?
I gotta look in my wallet.
Well, it's down there. That's fine. You can open the door if you want. Oh, you get out. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh.
Okay, now you've seen what happened. Let's watch this again, a little play-by-play, because of things like this that happens very often. Cops come out aggressive. They were a bit too nice. My question to the passengers who's always getting stopped is, why y'all always resisting? Why can't things just go peacefully? You know? Like, I don't understand, why does this always have to happen? But let me push play and let me point out to you some key things that happened there that kind of make me say, why did the cop allow this to happen? The cops were very nice. They were nice. I can't say they weren't. They were polite. All right?
How's it going?
Notice that the cop came and just knocked on the windows, and he pulled the windows out. The cop didn't come out saying, "Yo, put the windows down and hands on the wheel." Usually that's how you would kind of see it. But in this scenario, they were a little bit too nice, and he peeped that. Look where his hands is, right? He got one hand, the right hand, on the steering wheel, and the other hand, you can't even see where the other hand is. Peep it.
You have your license registration with you today?
No.
Yeah, roll in the window. It's a little dark over there, sir.
It's a little dark over there. Roll the windows.
You got curtains over the window?
You got curtains over the window. That's what he says. This is kind of crazy. Look, you can't even see his other hands. Where his left hand's at.
You have your license registration with you?
Hold on.
Oh, what are you getting?
Not one time did the cop see his left hand. That was a mistake on the cops. Not one time. And look, he's opening the door.
Out for? Huh? What are you getting out for?
The cop is questioning him and saying, "Why are you getting out for?" Still, he did not see his hands.
I gotta look in my wallet.
Well, it's down there. That's fine. You can open the door if you want.
He's all nice. Go ahead. You open the door. Go ahead. Too nice. The cops can never let their guards down. Look at that.
Get out.
I'm gonna stop it right there. Look at this.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Okay, so now that you have it, now that you've seen this, when I searched to see if CNN had covered this news, it wasn't on. This is the list. I typed this in, and this is the list. Okay, The Hill covered it, ABC News covered it, Gothamist covered it, Fox 61 covered it, New York, CBS local news covered it, New York, okay, Yahoo covered it. I don't see CNN. It does not fit the narrative. It does not fit the stories that they used to sharing. See, they want to make the cops look bad. They want to make the cops look like they are the enemies of the black people. They have a story to tell. They have a narrative to fit and a storyline to push. If it does not fit, then they're not going to cover it in the way that they should. They have an agenda. CNN has an agenda. You have to pay attention to CNN. I'm specifically talking about CNN. Pay attention to how they cover news. I told you, they're like Satan. They want to divide and they want to conquer. They want to divide. They want to put blacks against cops. You got to peep that. Don't let that go over your head. And you got to call them out on this. So anyone that's out there, all you YouTubers out there, y'all making these videos, look and call out CNN. Fox News have been called out so many times. Fox News is called racist. Fox News is called sexist. Fox News is called xenophobe. But nobody really calls out CNN. I'm here to call out CNN. Are you covering this news? Why? Because it don't fit your agenda? You're not covering it the way it should be covered? Maybe you covered it, maybe you spent, 2 seconds on it? But it's not in there. Google is probably hiding it. The algorithm is not fitting enough for CNN to be at the top. And they're a big news organization. Now let's go to see how ABC News covered it, because it goes in depth as to who this young man is and why he did what he did. Let me see. Does it go into it? Am I going to get that video? I hope I'm going to get a video from this. I'm going to get a video from this. But why can't black people comply? Why it always got to be something? Why we always got to run? Why can't you just fight it in court? Why can't you just comply? All right, let's get into this.
The brother of the man accused of throwing a Molotov cocktail at NYPD officers shares his story, what we learned about the suspect. Good evening, everyone. I'm Joe Torres. Sandra has the night off. The suspect threw the Molotov cocktail at the officers as they attempted to pull him over for a traffic violation. This here, new video just into the newsroom showing the suspect after he was charged. NYPD Chief of Department Rodney Harrison tweeted, "Officers throughout the country are being targeted, and New York City is no exception." Eyewitness News reporter Anthony Johnson has the story.
It turned into a frightening encounter for cops here at the 76th precinct. They're fortunate no one was seriously hurt. The discovery of more homemade bombs in the car led to a very intense investigation. It all started routine.
They found more homemade bombs in the car. One was thrown at the officer's vehicle. Luckily, it just bounced off. And he got put in handcuffs. He did not get taken down. He did not get choked. He did not get shot and killed. This happens on a everyday basis. But those news of the good apples are not covered. They always say, oh, other cops know what's going on, so all cops must be bad apples. All you got to do is just comply. Most of your time, you have a higher percentage of survival if you comply. I'm not going to say, like all cops are good or anything like, yeah, there's going to be these idiots that's going to do some stupid stuff and shoot and kill you. But for the most part, if you comply, you're good. For the most part. I would say 99, 98%. For the most part, you comply, you're good. So I urge people that's watching my channel, that subscribe to my channel, comply. Take it in court. Fight it in court. Let me continue.
Keenly with the traffic stop.
What are you getting out for?
Huh?
What are you getting out for?
For running a red light and quickly escalated.
What are you getting out?
You see how fast these things escalate. Cops have like 0.2 seconds to respond. Because you don't know what's coming at you. You do want to go back to your wife and kids, right? Safely, unharmed, unscathed, untouched. Cops, just like everyone else, have a job to do. Okay? Let's continue.
The driver took off and police chased the car until it crashed into another vehicle on Snyder Avenue. Along the way, the driver tossed a lit Molotov cocktail, but it bounced off the police car. The driver was captured. Eyewitness News spoke exclusively.
It was a chase. And they caught him. They put him in handcuffs. I'm sorry I got to repeat that. But there's recurring news that they always kill us. Let me continue. His brother is explaining why his brother is the way he is.
To the suspect's brother, who says the man who attacked the officer suffers from mental illness.
Now something happened, they keep him for nothing. From the beginning, if they help him from the beginning, he wasn't going to do that.
The brother claims the suspect has been sleeping in the 2000 town car over the last year and was recently taken into custody. The family was happy and hoping he would get the help he needed, but the suspect was suddenly released.
They was going to keep him to give him some help, give him medicine, something like that. But they just let him go. They're not supposed to let him go. They're supposed to keep him because he got a mental problem.
The police commissioner put out this message on Twitter saying this is another reminder of how quickly a situation can change and the dangers your cops face every day while they're protecting New Yorkers. This was a routine stop with a couple of calm cops that could have been seriously injured or worse.
What are you getting out?
Federal authorities are now involved in this investigation. As for the officer you saw in the video, he suffered from blurry vision.
Wow. So, if you know mentally ill people, get them help. We got a serious problem here because we expect cops to do their jobs and to do it to the best of their ability. But we also have to hold hospitals accountable. You're letting out people that's not properly medicated. Something is wrong. Something with the policy of the city, of the state. Whoever is in charge of this, they have to do their part. The hospital just can't release somebody who's not properly medicated. If they are mentally ill, you letting them out into the street, and when things like this happen, then we blame the cops. But the hospitals don't get any type of blame. And let me go a step further. What about family members? How much are you pushing for your mentally ill son, brother, uncle, whoever to get help? How far do you go in pushing for them to get this help? Because who is to blame? Because it started somewhere. It started in the home. That try to get help. Okay, boom, it goes to the hospital. Now when the hospital can't deal with them, they end up in the street. Because now when they end up in the street, due to maybe the hospital negligence or them unable to probably deal with the situation, the family wants nothing to do with the brother, right? So now it's in the hands of the cops. So before you go and you point the fingers at cops and always blame them for this type of situation, the backstory is this dude had a mental illness. So it stems from somewhere. Eventually, if you don't spank your child, right, and discipline him enough, the cops will. If you're not offended, you're not watching and you're not listening. I'm Slimmy V, and this is the most offensive podcast ever. God bless, stress less, and let Yahweh give you rest. I'm out. Peace.